welcome back. And I think it was the day before, or the day before that, we looked at Fabric, and we discovered that it was done by three principal level designers. We took a look at one of them and how he's in development hell with Fabric 2. How about we check out the other two developers and what they're doing with themselves nowadays. So here we have the second level designer of Fabric, Anton Semchenko. Again, this is what he looked like at the time he designed Fabric. Again, this is him here. So those photos were taken around August. He also went to gaming conventions promoting in October, but by December, Facebook shows that he had left the job on December 2016. So on his Twitter feed, you can see he's very proud of Alchemist's Castle, something he's recently done since Fabric. He says that he's a full-time husband. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. He's a part-time game developer, and he's in Prague, Czech Republic now. So Anton now, instead of just working on game development, he actually works for a company called Mainware. They deal with virtual reality and AI in computer companies or automotive industry. That seems to be his principal job. Here we have his experience. So he's present Mainware now 2 years. He works at Kabook Games, still present, and they've recently released a free game on Steam. We'll take a look at that. And here we have his game. So this is Alchemist Castle. Let's just quickly check this out. So this is one that he's really proud of. It's a remake of this first game. So let's have a look at this. This is available on Google Play. Okay. Boy, this would seem like a roach quit game for me. Wow, okay. Alright. And Anton Semchenko has his own YouTube channel. And as you can see, he's a Resident Evil player. I love him. One of my favourite games ever. So he's look like he's going through the whole Resident Evil category. I haven't even tried that yet. That's an endeavour. Oh, he's done Stalker. Wow, okay. So he can Juice X, right? He's played some good games. Okay, cool. So he's definitely a player as well. He's a gamer by heart. Doesn't just play as a fear. Well, there you go. That's the game I'm currently looking at. And he does a lot of short videos, only 59 seconds. Strange that he's chose that avenue. He's sheep counting. Gotta check it out. So this has a time lab. So you just watch sheep jump. And you can stop it whenever you want. Why? Okay. I don't know the potential of that one. And let's check out his free game on Steam. So this is Fate of Dynasty by Kabook games. You have 13 journal entries you need to find. I'm not going to clear that. I'll jump into a new game. So 9 of the this is entry level 1. So you have to find 9 pieces of paper. 5 of the pieces of paper is connected with your death scenes, I guess. So let's get straight into this anyway. Here's entry 2. The writer of these books seems fascinated with the architecture and symbols of secret societies. She specifically focuses on hidden switches, hidden buttons and passages. There is a chapter on building a switch inside a wall and hiding it behind a brick. And the first entry was, "This ritual will bring an end to tyranny. My loving family shall not rule any longer. The dynasty will end with me." So you're here to perform a ritual. You're here to perform a ritual on yourself. Now the clue was to push this. That will unlock a door over there. In the meantime, let's continue on around. Just in case if you ever want to set a moon. This is silver. The note reads, "Jeremiah, I hope you will find this place eventually. Since you are here, there is not much left to do, but at least you can wait for your inevitable end in a relative comfort. I know it can get very lonely in here, so I left you one last present. Check the book in the right bottom corner of the Terranium Library. Have fun." I wonder what he was talking about. Perhaps I should check it. So I'm guessing your name is Jeremiah. There's a few books on here. This book goes on and on about how important it is to be a mother. It claims that a mother has the most crucial role in modern society. A mother, not a woman, not a person, a mother. Don't I matter just because I don't have a child? Should my only purpose be to bring and raise an offspring to this world? So maybe we're not Jeremiah then. We seem to be a female. Well, this book is humbling, to say the least. I'm sure most of the official history is nothing more than propaganda. I wonder if these books tell the real story, or is it just propaganda from the other side? Ah yes, the mighty dynasty. We are the best. God himself gave us the right to rule, so we can rule however we like. Is that it? All the wars and poverty are acceptable so long as we are in power. People are supposed to make sacrifices for us. God created them to serve us. I can't believe we were indoctrinating ourselves with such lies and delusions for this long. It is a diary of the last member of the resistance. The last entry reads, "This is it. I'm the last member. The movement will be dead soon enough. We did come very close though. Reese did have the blood sample and it was clean, whatever. The ritual would have been perfect. My only hope is that someone else will discover the secret. Otherwise the dynasty will rule forever. They cannot be overthrown by a revolution or propaganda. Lord, no, we tried." And that's Jeremiah. Okay. "I know I am the last person you expected to do this, but don't worry, Jeremiah. I will do the right thing." So who are we? We must be some sort of woman. Is there anything else here? Nothing useful. Okay. So you remember I opened the door. You can come here and get a few leeches have started to suck on my blood. Well, that doesn't look like a leech. It actually looks like a snail. They don't. Do snails suck blood? I don't think they do. I know butterflies suck blood. Butterflies love blood. Now, if you remember that book, it said check the book on the right hand corner. Perhaps I had a few years I could understand what this book was about. Okay. I never imagined that it was possible to write a whole book on silver. Did you know that it is possible to melt a silver ingot on a fire? Yes, actually I did. Okay. I love the visuals of this. So this is a bit of a puzzle game, how to progress to the end. Perform. And you got a dagger here. The dagger tyranny. Oh, the stolen dagger. The new name is a bit dramatic, but I don't disagree with the symbolic message it carries. Shame. The dagger is covered in rust. Still, I may be able to cut something with it. So I revealed a secret passage by pulling that book in the corner. I've got to go get a log. I forgot about that part. So as I said, the objective is to do a ritual on yourself in order to progress. There we go. So we've covered the log in alcohol. And what we're going to do is just light the cauldron with the fire. So as you can see, we're now going to melt the silver ingot. And we're going to put the dagger and create a silver dagger. So basically we just put both down. I'm just going to quickly explain. So there's 4 ways you can do this wrong. You can just grab the snail and go perform the ritual. You will die. You can just simply cut yourself and go perform the ritual. You will die. You can take a silver dagger and then go and you will die. And what's the other one? You can cut the snail with the dagger and then go and you will die. But if you do the silver dagger on the snail and go, you will live. So that's basically how it works. So we draw blood, and this is the end of the game. This will give you the good ending. Yes, I can feel it. My family can do whatever they like now. There is nothing they can do. The dynasty will end with me. So is that because she sacrificed her life? Not sure. I would like more to understand what's going on here. I would like more. So let's have a look at the rest now. And I believe this is finally Enes Ugur Sekerci. Okay, this is a better photo of Enes. This is where they all met too. This Metu Computer Club. That's how all the developers of Turing Lang seem to have in common. And this is Enes giving a talk on Fabric.
Beklediğimden fazla. Çok teşekkür ederim.
Look at him. He's a natural.
Level design ve marketing.
And I thought this was hilarious. Enes showed up at a special multiplayer award. Fabric was nominated, and surprisingly, the single player game did not win the best multiplayer award out of the 4 games that were nominated. So yeah, it's not a very good multiplayer game since it's single player, but it's funny that he had to show up for the for that award since the game was nominated for that. And since Fabric, Enes has become a developer for King. Yes, he's the one that does the Candy Crush updates. He's the one that I have to blame for my addiction. So Enes Ugur Sekerci has his own website, the address there. Hey, I am Enes, yet another organism from Milky Way, more specifically from Solar System. Planet Earth was born in Turkey, currently live in Germany. I work as a game developer at King, a company that well known for candies and crushing. I am responsible for candy crushing. No, I'm not creating new levels, but developing new game features. I have a bachelor degree in computer engineering from Middle East Technical University. Oh, that's Metu. Okay. that I still proud of being a member of it. Good old days. You can find more info about me here, but not everything. If you seek more, please reach out via mail or other channels. I'll be glad to share more about me, as you can guess from this long intro. So on Itchio, you can see he's actually done a lot more in his private time. He likes to participate in Ludum Dare and global jam competitions, and he puts out little games. See if we can go to this. First person puzzle game about portals, infinite loops, mind blows, and squirrel. Inspired by Antichamber and Recursed. Developed in the 7-day first person shooter Jam 2018. So this is the Looking Glass made by Sekerci or something. It's inspired by Antichamber. That little is a mirror version of me, as you can see. So where I move, that thing also moves. The idea is it's a puzzle game, very short puzzle game. Basically, you got to swap rooms around in the pictures, and then you get a next room. Who lived in the dark, and it talks about this story about this squirrel, and to progress the story, we have to find the next room, and again swapping that. It loved its home so much. So now we take a block, and we use the block to jump up to the next painting, and again swap, and then go back into where we were. As much as it loved acorns, and we can disappear inside this painting hole. Flip ourselves around. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you lose your lunch. One day the squirrel got lost in the woods. Now this is so if I go through this, it resets. The idea is to carry the block with you, so even if I jump over, it just resets. So, but if I carry the block with me because I'm holding it, it's going to allow me to produce 2 blocks. So it's basically the puzzle implemented, which is very clever. I'm not sure about the music for this. Kind of fits, but it doesn't. I think you could add a better choice. So you go to the top and dive into the. I think you have to jump, maybe. Something to think. So I think you have to jump and look into that picture. There we go. It was so afraid that it ran. And again, just dive in the picture. It shouted for a while. Shouted for a while. What are we doing now? Oh, diving into the picture again. Okay, I just went back. Why? Do I have to change? Ah, there we go. So we're changing. Okay. And now we can dive into the picture. And it should change the rooms, and it has. It realized there was no way to go back home. So now we're given lock and key principle. Again, dive in the picture. And there's the dive in this picture, grab the key. I'll dive back out while holding the key, and again. Suddenly it heard something sound like we've unlocked the door. Now we're given 2 locks. The squirrel followed. There we go. Let's just change the rooms around. There's the 2 locks. Because I've carried the key in with me, just unlock both of them. There we go. I'm not really taking much notice of the squirrel story anymore. All of a sudden, dive into this picture. Okay, so we got a key on this side, which we're gonna need to take with us, like always. As going through this will reset, and we need to take the cube with us as well. So it's kind of like not just antechamber, the witness puzzles, a lot like those sort of games. And so now we got the block that can help us get up. The squirrel jumped into the fire. What is the squirrel jump into the fire? Maybe I should have taken note of the story. Am I swapping these two? Or am I just looking? Maybe I have to jump again. Yep. Okay. That was an easy puzzle. I assume there's 2 keys though, so I'm going to actually just grab this and come through. And yeah, I was right. Now I can't go produce any more cubes because that would just reset everything. 15 to 16, we're nearly there. So it's not a bad game. Nothing new, but it's a nice concept. The squirrel with green eyes was safe. And jump in the picture again. But I had to find a new home after the rain. And that's it. That's the game. Okay. Well, that's it for my coverage on Fabric. I really had a lot of fun with this one, and it's bittersweet. I'm sad the journey's over. I hope someone rescues it, or that it comes out of development now. I actually hope, since this Torrens Lab is no longer a commercial entity, I hope they make it free on Steam. Last night I did a full run. I got the game down to about 42 minutes and 30 seconds. I found a lot more shorter paths, and it was just a lot of fun discovering ways I could cut corners and things like that. Unfortunately, I hope this game comes out of development now, out of oblivion. I just wanted to say thank you to the developers, and I wish them the best in what they've in their journey. Other than that, I guess that's about it. So, as you can see, this last level I was able to make it even a lot quicker than what I originally had, and this is just one of the massive corners I was able to cut. Unfortunately, 8 achievements don't unlock on this game, and the story wasn't that great, but I found it funny. You can actually just go into the programming and make up your own story. Well, that's it. Until next time. Bye for now.